Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is another episode of the Ambitious Writers Podcast, and I am real blessed to have these two individuals in this exact room at the same time because this is the first episode.
Unbeknownst to me.
I did mention something. I did. You guys got to look back through the messages and just let me know if I screwed up.
I'll show you.
If you guys just didn't read that.
I should have mentioned it too, though.
Yeah.
I think I did. I mentioned it to both of you. I was like, hey, I want both of you guys on at the same time. I think it'd be really cool. Okay. All right.
Conversation did not
I got all that, so that was just to me. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Anyways, yeah. I'm real glad you guys don't have any beef, right?
We'll find out.
Okay. Is this the first time you guys have been on something at the same time together?
No.
Maybe podcast wise, but
No, we did a podcast with Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
That's right.
How was that?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Good.
We could talk about that too.
Oh, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I'm real cool. This is awesome. I mean, like I started 2 months ago, and it's just kind of like cycling through, like snowballing, kind of like a snowball effect, and it's awesome. So thank you guys for being here. That's like number one. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So let's get into it. I have Tyler Shaun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
nice.
I didn't. Huh?
Hey,
That was good. Yeah.
That was good.
Laughing because a lot of people mess up my name.
There's little
cat
ZZ right there. She's just gonna chill. Anyways, he runs. You own Jolly Mule, right? You
Yeah.
Run the whole operation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jolly Mule Production.
Yep.
Right, and you, Armando, not you. Well, that's Armando Chavez right here. He is another local photographer that owns a little small business, but is doing really well in Pueblo. So this guy right here, Armando Chavez, fire photos. Yeah. So you guys know each other, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you guys first meet?
Wake up, right?
Yeah, wake up.
Wake up.
Oh, so not that long ago?
No, probably 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Okay.
We've known of each other for
Yeah,
quite a long
knew
time.
you online quite a bit. Liked a lot of your stuff, and then thought he was gonna be like a douchebag, to be honest with you.
Then I came in. He was the douchebag. So.
Hey.
No, but then Armando became like the editing man at Wake Up.
Yeah.
Because
You work there too?
Yeah.
yeah, well, he was working full time as well at the same time.
I was doing
Oh,
mortgages
shit.
at that time too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
So he would come in like 6 a.m., edit till like 11.
Yeah, it was pretty early. Yeah,
Oh,
really.
so
Like I would
that.
leave after the team meeting, like in the morning, and then go do mortgages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hustler,
Hustler.
ambitious writer, they might
Yeah,
say.
Ambitious,
exactly. That's what I'm trying to make it like kind of stand out for too. That's what I've been thinking. Like that's what I want is because it's an ambition, and it's like writer. It just sounds cool. Like, and you have the ambition of a writer.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's like you have just such an ambition to do what you love most for whatever reason that may be, whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? There's just a high level of ambition, and the name is just cool with it. Ambitious Writers. Let's make it known.
Tupac, right? Is that Tupac? That's Tupac,
He
right?
had a song. What was it? Let me
I
look it up.
definitely knew that.
Ah,
Definitely.
Did you?
No, I had no idea.
That's Tupac.
You're
It
gonna
is,
lose my
but
street
he has
credit
a different
here.
like song.
Do you spell it with the Z at the end too?
No,
No?
I spell it different. So his is ambitions as a writer,
Oh, a
and
little
it's
different.
spelled ambitions like ambition, and then Z instead of an S, as a Z A, and then Rida like Rida,
Yeah.
like writer. So it's a little different, I know.
Yeah,
But
see,
it was just
I was always a Vanilla Ice guy,
Oh,
Ice Ice Baby. Yeah. So he must be. What is it?
No,
Under Pressure. Queen that made the
Ice Baby.
Oh yeah, but didn't he steal a song from Queen?
No. See, Under Pressure goes da na 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 na, but Ice Baby goes da na 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 na. You see the difference?
yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very huge argument right there, though,
Yeah. Oh.
because I mean,
What?
he got sued for that specific thing. But I like both songs. I fuck with them both. They're
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
great. I
Definitely,
like
yeah.
Vanilla Ice. I honestly the
Greatest
only
of all
song
time, you might say.
Are you being, like, serious? Is that like
No, not serious.
Okay,
Not serious.
dude, you can say anything, and I'll believe. I'm very gullible, man. It's fucking.
And I'm very sarcastic, so.
Okay, well,
but it's hard
I
to tell. Like sometimes
he could. That's the type of
he
shit
could
I
roll
fall
with it
for.
for a long time. Yeah, this whole podcast. He might
I wish I
just-
would have met Theo Vaughn last night. You met Theo Vaughn
Oh,
last
dude, you
night.
would have
I
probably
think it's a good thing.
bullshitted your way through that whole
I
thing,
would
wouldn't
have
you?
loved it. Yeah, I would have loved it.
I know. I should have thought, and we'll get into that.
Okay.
Because I do want to speak on that. I should have definitely. I was fucking starstruck, dude. It was crazy. Anyways, all right, yeah. So, you favorite. I like Vanilla Ice. But I like the only song I'm fucking butchering everything. The only song I've heard from Vanilla Ice is Ice Ice Baby. So I can't really say like.
Oh, same. I mean, I have no
Okay,
idea.
cool. Yeah, I don't man. The only song I know from him outside of that is like, give me a break. Come
Anyway,
on,
Tupac,
Throw me a
Vince
bone.
Riders. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I
So
took you guys on a side quest.
you
That's my
did.
bad, yeah.
It was side.
My bad. My bad.
It's okay. That's good. Yeah. So it just like came to me real quick, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna roll with it. And then yeah. So I mean, what do you think of the name?
I like it.
Like
yeah,
it?
I like
Yeah?
it. Yeah. Depending on where you go with it, I think you can kind of have an idea. But I like Tupac, so
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Tupac is cool.
Yeah.
Didn't he have some like fucking allegations against him as well? As far
Oh,
as,
I'm
like,
sure. Yeah, plenty.
I have. Yeah, I haven't. No, but I've heard the stories of him.
He was a like dentist or something, right?
A dentist?
Yeah.
You're
Was he?
fucking. Yeah, you're fucking right.
Oh god damn it! I was like, was he out? I don't know. Yeah, he was.
I'm sure he
an
knocked some teeth out in this day.
He went to Mars. That guy did a lot of stuff in his prime.
Yeah. No, Tupac's cool.
Cool. So how old are you guys?
28.
I'm
Are you
29
lying to
now.
me?
Yeah.
28. Yeah.
Right on that
Bullshitting?
brink. No, I'm 20. I'm 29.
29.
28.
I'm 20.
20.
Am I young for what I'm doing?
No, I think you're about the right age.
Okay.
No,
I
you
don't
might be,
think-
might be
I-
old for what
I
you're
don't-
doing. Who knows?
You don't have to. Yeah.
Right.
Podcasting is becoming so common. I feel
Yeah.
like now.
It is.
It's a great way to like have your own medium. You know.
It is. Yeah, very true.
There's kids doing it. There's grown folks doing it.
Yeah. Grown folks trying to do it.
Yeah.
I know there's
Some
a whole
do
bunch of
pretty good.
diversity. in
Heck
it.
yeah. Heck
Yeah. I know it's
One of
crazy.
the
I'm
most
trying to,
expensive podcast in the world is Joe Rogan. You know. It's
this past weekend is getting
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
full send too. Like there's a whole bunch of fucking whole bunch of them that are just coming up.
Oh yeah.
It's like oh shit.
Yeah, full send God. They get some good.
They get
guests.
some real good guests.
Good
Like
guests. They had Trump for a little
They
bit too.
did,
That
they
was.
did.
I think they had to remove it off of YouTube, but
I saw that.
Why?
it's
Oh,
Trump.
politics,
Yeah,
man. Just
Politics,
like
yeah.
It's
Trump, too.
Trump. Yeah.
dumb stuff.
What are you gonna do?
I know. It's like they don't. I don't. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation itself. So let's just dive a little deeper into like your guys' relationship and your personal life. So that's like something I want to get to know. So let's start with you, Armando. When did you get into what you're doing as far as did you do anything outside of photography?
Outside of photography, no, not necessarily. I worked out a lot before photography. Photography was mostly like a hobby for a while. And then it kind of turned into a job. Started doing high school senior photos, a lot of model work.
When was this?
This was 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it just kind of progressed into what it is
What it
now.
is now.
Yeah,
And you were modeling before
I
photography?
was not. No.
You should have.
Really?
not.
I thought you were trying to do the.
No.
There's a reason we had so
no,
at the wake up office we
Oh,
had
okay.
a picture. It wasn't all Armando, but it was Armando's
Could've
face on
been,
like
yeah.
an underwear model's like body, because I heard you were actually like doing that back in the
I
day.
wasn't pursuing it, but like
I thought about it myself. I won't lie.
I think everyone does.
And,
Everyone.
well, had OnlyFans existed at the time, I feel like you might have had like
Honestly,
You
yeah.
got a
maybe.
shot.
An
You're a
avenue
very
there.
good looking
Maybe,
guy,
yeah.
isn't he
Yeah.
not?
Sure, yeah.
I
Sure.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sure.
And a completely like heterosexual way. Shoot, a metrosexual way. You're a good looking guy.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, started about 8 years ago, and kind of it's just what it is right now. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
sweet. So no modeling, like at
No,
all?
no
Damn.
modeling.
Like
no.
you haven't thought about doing like.
I'll
what about
I'll take self portraits every
What
once
about
in a
being
while.
a stripper? You ever thought about that?
I have, yeah, but not right now. Yeah,
How's that been?
Do you
for
seriously consider it?
Yeah.
probably
Like a dancing bear type of scenario?
8 years ago, yeah. Yeah, probably.
What about now?
No,
Now
no.
Armando.
Relationship.
Nah, family
Are
man.
you in a
Family
relationship?
man. Yeah, family man.
Oh,
yeah.
how long have you been? Are you married or
No, not married.
not married yet?
No.
Okay.
But
Is she
taking everybody.
taken?
Yeah,
Taken.
Everybody's
Don't you
watching.
fucking slide in on this guy. His woman's watching you. She's probably watching this like, that's why he's my man. That's why he's my man. Anyways, yeah, so
Yeah.
stripping, like, no, not
He's like, are you sure? Like, sorry.
Hey,
So,
if you watch,
I know a guy.
what's your significant other's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Her name is Jadine.
G-
Jadine.
JD?
You can just call her Jay. Yeah.
If you're watching this, if he ever became a stripper, he'd be the fucking plate of the household. You wouldn't even have to worry about like
The plate of that.
you wouldn't even have to worry about like being taken care of no more. You know, he's just fucking making thousands a week, a day, like 500 a day. You know, but there are
Maybe.
some costs.
Maybe. We're not sure
if
yet.
you were good, if you were good, I feel like anybody could be good. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's just hypothetical.
That's just-
Yeah, that's
Your
some free.
assumption,
That's
yeah,
some free
yeah.
advice for you.
Okay,
you don't have to pay for that. or
Appreciate it.
anything.
Yeah.
That's just some shit I'm laying out there. Yeah, you don't gotta take it. No, yeah, choose what you want to take from the table and not. You know. All right, so just photography. You've been pursuing any videography or?
I dabble in it every once in a while, but mostly photography. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think that's how I saw you first. Was your videos that you were doing
Oh,
like in the
yeah,
community
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. So I was doing a lot of community videos. Tyler was doing them at that time too, right? Yeah.
Good.
Just people throughout Pueblo that were doing stuff. It's kind of hard to schedule those little interviews.
They are.
Everyone's always busy, or they're just too nervous to do them. They don't really think high of themselves when.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part, scheduling those interviews.
It's kind of the point in doing them though. Like a lot of the community videos was trying to like get people. I think like Pueblo's always been like a very self-deprecating town, so
Yeah.
I think both of us were kind of trying to get people out there
Yeah.
and show how many cool people were in Pueblo
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
stuff.
I agree. That's I like Pueblo, but I don't like the stigma around Pueblo, like how it's bad, and like how it's like people don't want to raise their kids here, they don't want to grow up here, like they badmouth Pueblo. I understand. I mean, I get it to a certain perspective, but then you gotta take in the consideration and into account. Really, like, can you walk down the streets every day and like not have to worry about someone pulling up on you if you're making the right choices? You know what I'm saying? It all comes. There's a lot of different factors into it, but I mean, personally speaking, I don't want to get involved in any of that trouble, so therefore I don't really involve myself in any of that trouble. So I don't really have to have the worry of walking down the street or like thinking at night, like, is this person like out to get me or something? Or it's like, do I gotta worry? No, I'm walking down the street like with a camera, like focusing on like hobbies and like the beauty of life. You know what I'm saying? Just like enjoying the day, the sunshine, the sunlight. Pueblo's so small. Like, I feel like that's why Theo was walking around, is because like somewhere like Pueblo, where if you're performing at Memorial Hall, everything's in walking distance. You can go to like right there where they just opened up that that taco place.
D Taco
Yeah, is it De Taco
or Tacos Fuego.
that the taco right there? And then that's kind of where he was. Or then you can go over to Abrienda where like Taffy's is, or like it's like really neutral. But you got a lot of shit you can do too. So
Well, in the general design of like the Riverwalk, people like love. I think a lot of people think that was kind of like ahead of its time in terms of how they like built that around, and the businesses kind of like
I agree.
all centered around the harp. I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything's just like all centered. You know, like
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
You kind of mentioned like worried about getting pulled up on like walking around.
Yeah,
I've like
well,
never had that fear.
exactly.
Especially with a camera. I honestly like worry about people asking me to make music videos all the time when I'm like walking
yeah.
around. Like I was shooting like a couple out at Pueblo West at Liberty Point, and there's a guy who like he was just like in town from New Orleans or something. And was just drinking beers in his car, and he was like, "Make music videos." Because I've been working on something.
You got a camera?
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I've
I mean,
never had that worry either.
That's
It's like I
good.
take my camera everywhere. Sometimes, just leave it. It's not an issue.
You gotta. It's we're different too. We don't like.
Or from here, yeah.
Yeah,
too, yeah.
and we don't like put ourselves into those like we don't want to be in like trouble, you know. Like
Yeah.
we don't put ourselves in the situation where we feel like we have to worry about someone like pulling up with a gun, because people have been making some stupid choices in Pueblo, and that's why I feel like Pueblo has a name for itself, because you got people like little wannabe like gangsters, like people with the Edgar haircuts. No disrespect to them, but I mean, I met a lot of Edgar haircuts, and they're like chill, but
What does that mean, an Edgar?
it's just like a little bowl cut,
Yeah.
kind of, but not. Fuck, I'd have to pull it up for you. God damn it. Hold on. Give me
I
one second.
haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it's starting to fade out a little bit more, I think. But
You
it was
think so?
Is
probably
that like
yeah.
named after a person?
Yeah.
Edgars are
it's
common
like
to
a-
have this haircut, supposedly. Yeah.
typical-
I mean, what is that term? I don't know what that is.
You just
See
get-
that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know exactly what that haircut is. I
That's
guess just
the
never knew
haircut,
it was called that.
Yep. Nice, easy.
I know tons of nice guys with that haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, ton. I'm not saying.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's people who are bad with that, or like, there's good
It's kind of
people
what you were
with
saying.
that.
You were kind of saying.
I was kind of stereotyping
Come to the Pueblo Soccer League, you'll see 30 of those.
I get fucking swept with them up. Oh, jeez, I know. Anyways,
I actually went to the fair and there was a bunch of kids with that haircut. And
It's
they're,
crazy.
They're starting some shit.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Dollar
Sweet.
Day.
Dollar Day. Yeah.
it's like, oh, you're looking at my girl, huh? No, I
Yeah.
wasn't. She just
There's like
fucking
3
was looking at
fights.
me.
Maybe if she had that same haircut, I would.
Just like little dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Little, yeah.
So no, I don't worry about that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no worry.
It's
Yeah.
not your worry.
If anything, I like talking to those dudes. Like those characters, you know.
Oh, for sure.
I like to hear
Okay.
those people's stories all the time.
Nice. I like that.
Like
I
my car
that
was
perspective.
stolen, and like my first thought was like, man, I gotta find this guy and see what's going on in his life. Like, why did he have to steal a car? It's like
Tell
so
me
things
about
supposed to be going bad. I need to hear his story.
I gotta let this kitty out. Here we go.
That's what she
Boom.
said.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell
I
yeah.
still got it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have that sound of the
Oh. No, fuck. God.
That's I don't think that's the right one.
I gotta learn.
I don't think that's the right one.
I gotta learn these buttons.
That's funny.
Like, holy shit.
That's
So,
pretty good.
I wish it would have been a boo. Like the boo one, yeah.
You gotta,
God damn it. No. Alright. Forget it. We need more. And I need the.
where did like 3 of those ever come in handy? I know the applause does with
Yeah,
the
pause
rest.
makes sense.
And then this.
Yeah, what
one.
other rest is?
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
wow.
There it is. Yeah.
That's the one you didn't. You knew exactly which one it was too, and he's like, "Oh, this one."
I
Yeah.
pressed 3 other buttons and then boom. I learned that was
Let's save
these
it for
2 are
next
the main
time.
ones. This one's the pause. This one's.
I like that one. Yeah.
That one's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's the one you didn't.
I didn't press.
Yeah.
I'm the first one I know.
That's funny.
Anyways, Armando. Yeah. So, have you been kind of in Pueblo your whole life?
Yep. Whole life. Yep.
Whole life?
Whole 28
Good.
years. Yeah. I moved to Denver
Good.
for a little while, but out of high school, but came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyler. Shown.
Chown.
Chown. Yeah, yeah.
Shown.
Same question. Is that what you're asking me?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I was just
Sorry.
making sure. I was thinking about your last name for like 3 seconds. I got lost and I was like,
St. Brown,
Shown.
frown, clown, downtown.
Yep, exactly. Just go on and on.
Yep.
It never stops. So speaking about, yeah, I guess it was sort of the same question. I do want to get to know like Jolly Mule Production and like what that's about and like when you started it. You worked at Wake Up. You guys both worked at Wake Up together. When was this? Like 2 years ago?
Me 2 years ago. He was there longer than I
When
was.
did you start your
Oh,
ongoing thing by yourself?
Like,
what you're doing? Like, when are you going full time with this? Like,
no,
is
not
it-
full time.
No?
It's always been kind of just like a
Oh,
side hobby.
where else
yeah.
do you work at?
Mortgage Solutions. So I do
Oh, okay.
mortgages,
So
yeah.
you're fucking balling on mortgages too.
Yeah, so yeah, I
Alright,
make money
so
off of
I
that.
think
You
and-
don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Photography's been always like a passion for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you balling
Instead of,
off
like,
that
a
too?
business.
Making some fucking
You can,
some
yeah,
shekels?
yeah. During senior like photo season, you
Nice.
make a lot
Some
of
good
money, yeah.
ones.
Some good money, yeah.
Wrestling's what you're doing right now too.
Yeah.
Is just kind of like going off a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were in mortgages.
yeah,
Yeah,
mortgages.
so you sell and like I don't know how that works. That's like a whole fucking different subject. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to get
yeah.
into.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So you're like, is that how you make your money from
Yeah,
mortgages?
from mortgages,
Holy fuck!
yeah. From
In
mortgage.
Pueblo?
In Pueblo, yeah.
Do you drive anywhere else?
People
No.
say people buy houses everywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
Colorado. Yeah,
True.
I'm licensed in Colorado, so all
Ah.
Colorado. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. That's what basically allows me to do like those free shoots for like wrestling, sports, and like put it out to the public. And,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the time you're just doing that because
Yeah, just put it
you
out
like
there.
those events to do.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
wrestlers don't get a lot of exposure.
They don't.
Yeah,
no.
they work hard. So
I agree.
yeah,
They're fucking hard workers.
Yeah, they work
They are.
hard. So yeah, I've been taking photos of that. And
When
it's fun.
when did you start doing mortgages?
2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
I started at the same time I did Wake Up.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Exact
Cool.
same
Oh,
time,
you were
yeah.
just starting at the same time?
Yeah. I was in there probably about a week, but yeah.
And that's with the family business? Is that right?
No, everyone thinks that, but it's
There's a family business going on with you
no.
too?
So my dad does mortgages as well too, and my brother does mortgages.
Oh.
But my dad got really popular in Pueblo for doing mortgages
Mm-hmm.
that everyone thought he like owned the company.
Mm.
So no, he doesn't own the company.
The owners get like upset when they like.
No, I don't think so. It's like it's a lot of exposure to
Good
that
exposure,
company.
yeah.
But yeah, everyone thinks he's the owner, and
Oh,
I kind
okay.
of just jumped in with the family business. It is kind of like a family business, but we
Yeah.
don't own like a business. We just do mortgages.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Jolly Mule. So
Yeah, forget about you.
Fuck mortgages.
Okay, that's right, mortgages.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, anyway. No,
You
we're
ain't got
fine-
like a want.
we're finally past that. Everybody can press play again, you know. Turn the volume back on.
Skip 10 seconds. Skip 10
Yeah.
seconds.
I mean, we've been 23 minutes. Yeah, we got. I feel like we've been rolling for like 45 minutes. You know, so it's like I feel like I've already wasted so much time. It's like I fucking want to know more about mortgages for sure, but
No,
like
that's
we
not
can do
that.
the whole 2
We can
hours
talk
on
about that later,
mortgages.
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
More
fuck
the creative
mortgages.
stuff, yeah.
Let's get out of here with that shit. All right, we're gonna go into fucking Jolly Mule.
Okay, Jolly Mule. I'll just paraphrase the last. So the company we started in 2018. I started with my buddy that I met working in California. We wanted to travel more, shoot a lot, so we started Jolly Mule Productions and shot everything we could to start with, and that ended up taking us like weddings, tourism, commercial, corporate, nonprofit, anything you think of, sports, like all that type of stuff. I started with lots of music, and then he moved to London a couple years ago, which is when I joined Wake Up. Kind of when COVID hit too. It was kind of like when to get in with the team, and we had like I think I worked with like 7 different videographers at Wake Up, which was super awesome. Eventually, it came to a point when I don't think the work we were doing was for me anymore. So I went back to I've been back with Jolly Mule for like a year now. It's kind of been like back burner for me, honestly. Like though cameras have and everything, but yeah, I've been. I would say a full-time freelancer, like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay, when you say freelancing, like what kind of work have you dabbled into?
So it's like
That's been like making you money.
It's literally like a gig economy. It's 2 different questions I would say right there. Is like
They
the
are,
work you
yeah.
dabble in, and then what makes you money is a lot of way. Like the most money I make usually is like weddings or like corporate type videos, you know, or like a lot of like organizations that have grant funded videos. Like that's always good because they have a budget they need to spend. They have specific goals in mind. So I'll go in for like a month or something and make videos like that. But most of the work I'm trying to do now is like more sports. I'm trying to be like more sports related, which is what I'm doing like more personally too is sports as well. So I'm trying to get into that industry. So I've been focusing more on my work around like soccer or I still do tons of like concerts. I don't make a lot of money from concerts, but that's kind of like my passion. As I think Armando can attest to.
Do I don't know, like a live, I don't know what you did, but you went to Red Rocks and filmed something. What was that about?
So the main band I shoot for is the California Honey Drops. They're a nationally touring band, and I've shot them for the past 3 years. I've shot them kind of like all around the country, and then they eventually got this point they were co-headlining Red Rocks. And I was like, oh my, I sent an email as soon as I saw they announced it, and I was like, I want on that show. And so they were like, okay, you could be like the head of the Red Rock show, a head of production for the show. And I brought on Jared Young, who's going to be my other shooter, to shoot with me. And then we can get to the story, I guess, of like everything that happened.
Yeah.
So I was doing a lot of traveling before the Red Rock show, so I was actually in London up until the day before the show. Is when I was supposed to come fly back and do the show. So super pumped. I went to the airport, and this is like the end of COVID times, and I was like vaccinated, had my boarding pass and everything, and then I was like dilly dallying at the at the gate for a while, like, oh, I'm shooting the Red Rocks tomorrow.
Telling everybody.
Yeah,
I would be too. I'd be like,
I'm
oh,
like,
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
I'm super
Red
pumped.
Rocks. Oh.
You know, I'm living on this high. Oh, I'm flying from London to come shoot the show. Big deal. And I go up to the gate.
Did you get laid that night?
Let me get into the story a little
We're
more.
not there yet.
So I get to the gate and I was like, oh, here's my vaccination card, here's my boarding pass. And they're like, all right, just show me your negative COVID test and you're good to go. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, your negative COVID test. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And they were like, you know, the U.S. requires that you have to have negative COVID tests to enter into the country. So they didn't let me leave England.
Oh,
so
goodness.
they were like, you can wait for this plane to leave, and we'll escort you back into the country. And sure enough, the plane left, and they took me out of the airport, and we're like, you can figure out new flights, or you have to stay here.
What were you feeling?
I was devastated, honestly. I was like, it was all my fault too, and I was mostly upset because they have tests in the airport. Like it takes like 20 minutes. It takes like 20 minutes to get results in the airport, and I'm sitting at the gate for an hour because I checked in online. Like I didn't see anybody coming in. I just went through security, went and sat at the gate. I was there in plenty of time, chilling, you know. And then didn't know I needed a test, and they took me out, and everyone felt really bad at the airport. Like the gate workers, the TSA was like, "This is terrible. You can't even go back to your own country," you know. And I was like, "Yeah, I just want to go home," you know. And it's the biggest show of my life ever. Yeah. And then I called Armando after that. Yeah, and you can take a little bit from there.
Yeah. So basically, I was at the mortgage office, and he calls me. He's like, "Are you busy?" I was like, "No, I'm not busy." He's like, "I need you to shoot the Red Rocks show." I was like, okay. I thought I was gonna tag team with him and Jared. I was like, oh cool, like we'll go. And he's like, I can't go. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, and then he told me the whole story, basically what he just said now, and like I wanted to be excited, but then he was like, he sounded down, so I was like, oh damn, dude.
Well, I was kind of worried he wasn't even gonna be able to shoot the show either.
Yeah. But I confirmed that I could, and I hung up, and I was like telling everybody I'm gonna shoot the Red Rocks. I text my brother, my dad, like, my lady. I was like, hey, I'm shooting the Red Rocks show. They're like, shut the fuck up, you shooting the Red Rocks show? I was like, yes. It was the next day, or was it that day?
It was the next day.
It was the next day.
Yeah. So well, from there, he goes back and he's pumped, telling everybody he's shooting the show. I'm like messaging everybody. I'm sitting in an English pub just downing beers. Like I'm just feeling bad for myself, you know. I'm just like, oh man. Like,
how was that in an English pub?
I mean, they got like 4 on every street.
Are people
basically
pretty chill in England?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, anywhere in the world. It depends on the situation, I guess.
If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find it.
Whatever. But I'm like sitting, just drinking beers, like, oh man, I can't believe I messed all this up. And, like, I was supposed to fly back to London in like 2 weeks anyway, so I was just like, shoot, I'm just gonna have to chalk this up as a loss and stay here, you know, pretty much. And then I posted on Facebook, kind of like, hey, just so you know, everybody, you should probably know that you need negative COVID tests before you fly. And I really messed up. It was like a big show, and there's like, I was super pumped for it, but lesson learned. And I was emailing, you know, management for the band, and I was like, Armando's filling in for me. You know, I didn't know this stuff. And then after I posted on Facebook that I had missed my flight, I had like Brad Doss specifically messaged me. He's probably like the main inspiration. Brad Doss and Jordan Borrego, they both like messaged me, and they're like, don't give up, man. Like, we need to get you to Red Rocks. Like, there's got to be something that we can do. Like, you should launch like a GoFundMe or something.
Hell yeah.
And I wasn't really keen on the idea, but it was kind of like, fuck it, let's see what happens, you know? Like, if nothing happens, then I'm right where I'm at. If something happens, cool, whatever. But anyways, I launched a GoFundMe and raised like $1,100 in an hour. And then I was just completely morally torn on like what I was supposed to do. Like, I didn't expect to like raise money, you know, for that. Like, especially like it was like the afternoon or something like that. And then I was sitting with Perry, who was my business partner with Jolly Mule, and I was like, man, I don't know what I should do. Like, the one ways were like $1,600, which would be like the most expensive flight I've bought from anywhere. And I was kind of like, I'm not like a poor kid in Africa that's like asking for money for food. You know, I'm like a freelance videographer who's like traveling the world and just like asking to get to a Red Rock show. But anyways, I called my brother and I was like, hey man, I don't know what to do. Like I feel kind of torn, like bad, like trying to take this money or whatever. And he was like, honestly, man, kind of sounds like everybody's cheering for you. And I can't help cheer for you too. Mm-hmm. And he's like, just book it, you know? And so booked a flight with that money I raised in an hour and caught the flight the next morning, went straight, got a COVID test, like right away, really? right away. And then, lucky enough, like all three of us ended up getting to shoot the show.
Yeah.
Damn, that's inspirational.
Well, he calls me as soon as he books the flight, and he's like, I got $1,100. I was like, cool. Like, he didn't tell me why or like what he was going to do with that. And then he's like, dude, you basically said like there was only 2 slots, right?
Yeah. Originally, it was just two of us.
2 slots. So I was like, oh, now I can't go. But he made it happen, and we all just went.
Yeah, I asked the band, and they were like, heck yeah, kind of like more the merrier for cameras. And they picked me up at the airport. I almost missed that flight too.
Did, yeah.
Man. Well, I had to get like a 4 a.m. taxi, and then my phone time was messed up, so I almost like missed my first taxi. Almost didn't make it to the airport. I am an experienced traveler, I swear, but I was messing up a lot in a couple of days. But they picked me up. I only slept probably like an hour or two, and then we made it to the show like right before sound check. And the band was like, "Hey, Tyler, what's up? You know, you just come from Pueblo today? Cool." And I was like, "You have no idea what I mean." I was like, "You better play the show of your lives," you know. And yeah, the show was awesome.
Awesome.
First time shooting there, and yeah, definitely great. And shoot, Armando's photo ended up becoming like their tour.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So like all their posters at shows and stuff like that ended up being like a behind shot, Armando behind the drummer looking out of the crowd. And so I shot another show like in Buena Vista and had to send him like a picture. They had like banners hanging in the streets of like his picture. I tried to steal one of the banners. I couldn't get it. Get it off the pole.
Photo itself. I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
It was super awesome.
Yeah.
I forget where we started with all that, but.
It was
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Just
went off on a fucking side quest again right there.
It was fun. Though.
And they're shooting there again in April, so I'm trying to.
In April?
Yeah, with Trevor Hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, getting on that stage while they're playing, like behind them, is
your
heart.
Man. Oh, dude.
And like
Red Rocks too. Is like
you see all these people just going crazy too. Yeah.
I had never seen like.
Was it sold out?
Yeah, it was pretty close.
It was
pretty close to the top.
It was a packed house. Packed house.
But I'd never been like behind the scenes of Red Rocks, which
that was cool.
They have a nice system. Like we got.
Have you guys like went back? Did you guys go backstage?
Yeah, no, I mean that was like the whole time. Like we were back there and meals provided, and they had like steak and tacos, a catering, a whole buffet thing. They had like multiple massage rooms for the bands and stuff.
Massage rooms?
Yeah.
Any happy endings?
Not like you're thinking. No, I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm gonna go to Red Rocks.
I'm sure there's some stuff that happens in there.
For sure.
But they have, they have green rooms for all the bands back there, and then they have like there was like 2 hours where masseuse would come in, and whoever needs like stuff taken care of would do that, and it's just like a great setup they have.
Dude,
like
that's
it's super
phenomenal.
Cool. And like, there's something about like walking past security too, like with them like
with your
being
camera.
cool with you too. That's one of my favorite things about shooting. It's just people kind of just like clear out for you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That was dope.
Hell yeah. So have you been dabbling with photography? What do you do? Like videography, photography?
I prefer video.
Specialize in?
I prefer video for sure. I don't know. I think that's where I can do like storytelling a lot. Like I mean, I love good pictures, of course, but like,
what do you like to do?
I love doing video. I love
like what you said storytelling. Do you like doing vlogs? I saw like you've been posting.
Nah, I'm no Jared Young vlogging. I can't.
Yeah, like he's been doing like some of that
like,
shit. But you've been like kind of throwing your own little thing out there too.
I love documentary type stuff.
Yes.
Specifically, like this last couple of years has been about like my own life and like journey. Because when I left Wake Up, it was like when I had knee surgery, and I decided to make kind of like a whole life change about I felt like I'd put like a lot out into the world for other people, and it was the first time I wanted to like take time for myself. So the series I've been working on is Smiles Go Miles, which is a documentary autobiographical journey about like my journey with health and recovering and trying to figure out what I want to do next with life and stuff. So I've been it's weird for me. Like each video I edit in that series, which has been footage from the last 2 years, is just kind of like a therapy session for me. So it's been hard to like work through. It's like I'm working through pieces of my life, time by time, then putting it out there completely like vulnerable for people to watch. But but the more I work through that, like the more I enjoy like what I've been doing. And that's like the most videography stuff I'm doing right now, honestly, is just trying to like work through my own stuff. And then I work out of necessity, of course, like taking gigs here and there. But I don't post a lot anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you make your money from?
Again, like right now it's mostly like weddings and then like corporate gig type stuff.
Do you like rationalize your paychecks? Are you self-employed?
Yeah, no, I've been self-employed. Yeah.
For how long?
Completely besides Wake Up, where I was there for a year, I've been self-employed for like 5 years now.
How has that been as far as like personal struggles with keeping up on bills and having that responsibility of, you know, like you got shit you got to pay for, but
I'm a super minimalist dude, so like my expenses are completely based around my life, rather than, I think the opposite is true for a lot of people otherwise. Like you know, they have to work based on their expenses. My expenses are based on how I work, so the more I work, like the more I can spend, you know. Otherwise, like I'm a pretty simple dude and I keep expenses as low as possible. I don't know. So yeah, that's the hardest part, I guess. Like I definitely like broke the joke sometimes, maybe a lot of the time, but I don't need a lot to live either.
Do you still have that van that you guys just like?
No, so that's not my van. So so this last year I did 6 weeks in a Sprinter van, like traveling around the country, shooting music festivals. But that's actually Perry's van, who I started Jolly Mule with, that him and his wife bought together so they could travel the U.S. And then luckily enough, they let me borrow that for like a couple months. And I did that whole journey. It was kind of like a trade, I guess. I went to like Thailand to pick up some stuff for them. There'd be a video about that. Smuggling elephants out of Thailand. I'm almost done with that.
Nice.
But no, I was doing the Sprinter van. Like Sprinter van life, I think would be like ideal for me. Like
for sure.
I remember sitting in it, and you know, it's like toilet, kitchen, bed, electricity, and I was just kind of like, shoot, it's kind of like all I need, you know? Yeah. So super minimalist.
Okay. How was your guys' week?
It's good.
Andrew, no, Armando.
It's good.
Let's we're gonna hand the mic. Yeah, go for it. Just dive into your week.
Good week.
What'd you do?
What'd you eat for breakfast?
You went to that? Any closes this week?
I
does that
have
work?
no closes this week,
No?
but I have 2 working right now. But we're gonna push the mortgages off to the side because that's some boring stuff to talk about.
Really? Do you think so?
I think
You
so.
have a
How much
crazy
do you make on a
mortgage story?
close?
What's that?
How much do you make on a close for mortgages?
How much did you make last year before taxes? Why don't you tell me?
No, that's a little too.
Oh, please tell us.
No, so like if
you're comfortable with it.
every lender's basically they're gonna go off of the loan amount. So whatever your loan amount is, the lender's going to make either 1% or 2% of that.
Fuck all that. What are the numbers?
Of what? So on a
How much did you
100,000
make in 2022?
What?
2022?
What about it?
I don't know. Okay, because like it just passed 2022. So like as far as like you made like last year, when it says like last year, you take a look at your fucking income statement, and you see like as far as like how much you put in your pocket. What did you make?
Without having, can I ask him a question? Mm-hmm. I want to know your relationship with your full-time job versus like your creative hobby.
That's a great question.
Thanks.
In what way?
I don't know. Like how are you weighing your day-to-days?
Okay. So mortgages have actually like slowed down now with rates going up. So like my creative side is being pushed a lot more because you're noticing like I'm taking a lot more photos of like sports, doing videos. I'm probably gonna start doing more. I don't know. I kind of want to dabble into YouTube somehow. I'm not too sure when or how, but I kind of want to figure that out as well.
Can you like specify your question a little more, because I want to know more about like your routine, like,
or can you explain like why you have a full-time mortgage job? I assume that's not like your passion.
No, it's not my passion, but I do have a family, so that's the biggest thing.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, we have a kid. We have one.
How many kids?
Just one.
One. How old?
10.
10.
10 years old. Yeah.
Little boy.
Girl.
Nice.
I want some boys. I want some twin boys.
Oh.
I would love some twin boys. Yeah.
Wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
What those haircuts called?
Edgar haircut.
Yeah, some Edgar haircuts.
Yeah. But
so you do it mainly to take care of your family?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
and support myself
back?
as well too.
Okay.
I got a bad habit of buying really
But
good.
do you think you can go full time with
really
like
expensive cameras?
Yeah.
with photography?
What's that?
If you decided to go full time with photography and be self-employed, do you think you can make like income from that for the
Or
rest
how
of
come
your
you
life?
haven't done that?
Yeah, I can. But
I feel like the perspective on you would be a whole lot because I didn't know you were a mortgage like
Yeah.
dealer. So if you were
Dealer.
hell yeah, we're gonna get back into that question though. But I feel like if you were to make that switch, because I was talking with Mitchell last week, and
Yeah.
he's still working at the state hospital. And I'm thinking, I understand the security, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's a stigma around that too. If you quit your full time job, like any kind of security, like background that's taking care of you, like a W-2 pretty much, or anything that's like not self-employed, where people are like, oh shit, all right, you need to get this shit. People look at you like differently, like of their point of view switches, which I mean, to some degree, kind of, I guess personally, I take it like, all right, yeah, that I take it personally, but I mean, it's you can do so much, like I feel professionally, you would look you can go places. I feel like you
There's a
can take
question
it-
coming here. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Like you can
I think
take
you
it
already
to
asked the
another-
question.
Yeah, I asked the question. I'm just kind of like just fucking giving you some laying some shit on the table.
Get
Yeah.
some juice for you.
Yeah.
Some juice. Yeah, I feel like you can do it because that's what I want to do too.
yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
so let me just fucking
Well, I'll tell you why I do both.
okay.
So I do both because I don't want to feel stressed or hate the creative side of what I'm doing. If I'm doing, let's say, weddings or high school seniors or any type of photography gig, and I'm doing that full time, I needed to do it to pay the bills. And that's just, I don't want to treat the creative side of me for money.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
mindset change.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you feel like similar to that? Do you feel
Yeah,
like
I mean, I can speak directly from experiences. Like, having done it for 4 or 5 years now as a business, I mean, it's like it wears on you in
Yeah.
a number of different ways. Like I've definitely had to like take a step back from cameras in general, just because I
would
felt
you go back to a 9 to 5, like part time or full time?
yeah. I mean, depending on the job, like there's fun jobs that are 9 to 5
yeah.
that I would
Yeah.
like enjoy working with a team or like a specific company, like for sure. Like I interviewed for a couple of jobs that were like they were creative jobs, but they were 9 to 5 type. But it was like in industries I wanted to work in, So like I would enjoy doing that type of stuff. But there's also like definite perks to being self-employed and
Yeah.
But like Joe Rogan talked about, it's a hard thing with being self-employed. Is like if you have your rent and your if you have your rent covered and your food covered, like it's hard to get motivation if you're like not just like grinding, like if I have that taken care of, then it's kind of hard for me to want to do anything, besides stuff that I just like enjoy. So that's where I've been able to like, hey, my food's been covered, my rent's been covered. So I've been pursuing playing soccer more,
Okay, I see.
But it was because like so many years in business of doing cameras made it more tough to enjoy just the creativeness of using cameras.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to like elaborate more on what you were talking about, or is that kind of like did that answer the question I asked?
Yeah, so basically, I just don't want to hate the creative side. I don't want to feel pressured to create to pay the bills, basically.
I was intrigued by what you posted yesterday too, though, when you shared my video.
Yeah.
How you talked about I know you like doubt yourself creatively sometimes.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm starting to realize a lot of people actually do that. That's why I log off of like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those, because I see work from all my friends from California, Texas. They're killing it. Like, it's like I'm not there, and they think so highly of my stuff too. And they're like, "No, you're good at what you do."
Well, when you say you're not
Yeah.
there, what do you mean by that?
What did I say? I can't even remember what I said.
Well, you said you see
I was
their
high when I
stuff and
said
you're
that.
you say you see their stuff and you're not there. You mean from like a quality standpoint or from like the hustle standpoint?
I think more. I don't really see the hustle side. I don't really treat my creative side as a business, so I don't really see the hustle side of that. I can, but I've done that. I've
Or
tried
maybe
that.
like direction?
Yeah.
Like they know where they're going with it?
Yeah. What was your question again?
Oh, it was kind of, what did you mean by you're not there?
You're not there. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Like when you see their work
Yeah.
I feel like you were kind of saying like you can see they know what they want to do and they're doing it.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't feel like the same way with your creative side.
I guess some. Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do like with your creative stuff?
I'm not sure yet, and I think that's the thing I'm working on this year as well. Is like not dabbling in too many things because I do dabble a lot. I'm trying to just focus maybe on probably two max as far as my creative side. Of course, I got mortgages, but I don't want to be shooting photos here, doing video here, doing weddings. I just want to dabble into like two things.
Then have like no free time either.
Exactly. And I feel like I can't really progress if I'm dabbling in 4 different spots. Yeah.
Are you thinking about making that switch anytime in the future? It sounds like you if you could make the switch, you could, but it's a confidence thing.
Yeah, it's not a confidence thing.
Yeah, it's not a confidence thing.
Yeah, it's not I know I can do it. It's just I know my family's expenses. I know my expenses. And I could just do maybe 2 loans a month, and that covers that. And I could feel free to do the creative side.
But you want to turn your creative side into like the business side.
Yeah,
where it's like
eventually, yeah.
So, all right.
I guess that's something that just needs to be built up. But yeah.
I feel
There's
like you built yourself up.
yeah.
I feel like you
We're
built
overlaying a lot of
I know.
Yeah.
Putting shit on the table again.
Yeah.
I feel like you built yourself up already, like to that level, to where you could, if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I feel that. I do feel that. It's just, that security.
It's been a short amount of time, and I've seen like the progression in like both of you guys.
Well, what I think what you're trying to say though is that you don't want to feel like you have to be creative because you need to make money doing it.
Yeah. I want to do it just to do it.
Thing. Yeah.
And I just want to do it just because I like doing it.
Okay.
Like I don't want to have to take jobs because I need money. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I like shooting weddings, but I don't like to do it.
But he only shot a wedding because he was gonna shoot with me.
Yeah.
Because we knew we were gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Because they're just fun.
Yeah, and I'll do it for like family, friends, but that's what I like, the freedom of choosing. Like I can choose what I want to do.
Okay.
Not to pay the bills.
Yeah. I see.
Well, and that's an interesting thing about like once it becomes a business is like, of course, in the beginning you're not choosing a lot. You're just trying to build. And you have to build to a point that you finally get to choose again. So like the choosing is on the tail ends. Like there's like the strictly business, and then on the left side you have the choosing, just for the freedom of it, and then on the other side you have the choosing because you've established yourself like enough to be able to do so.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like that middle part where it's like you can't choose, you just have to take money, and it doesn't feel great all the time.
No, yeah.
I see. So with the mortgages, going back to that, how much did you make in 2022? Do you feel comfortable? Disclosing that? Ballpark
No,
numbers?
not necessarily. I don't like to say how much I make because I do have like a close group of friends that like I truly trust. I don't want people coming in because of money. Just like,
see.
he has money, maybe he'll.
Is that something you can like ballpark off pot, or is that something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
off pod,
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What was the other one we were going to talk about, like off the pod? That was like we started it. You're like, that's an off pod conversation. See, I forgot. I don't know.
Cats.
No, that's something we talked about before. And I do want to touch about the cat situation. So, what do you feel about? What was it?
I just think cats suck.
Okay,
Use that
but
sound.
what happened
Cats suck.
with the pyramids and like fucking Egypt?
It's just my what is it? My hot take on why cats are terrible. They were worshipped for like 500 years by Egyptians, and they built all these statues for them, and they just now it's in their DNA to be on this high horse and think they're better than everybody else. Yeah. Egyptians just ruined it for everybody. Ruined cats for everybody. That's what I think.
Damn. Really?
He couldn't even sit down in this chair.
I know, I couldn't.
because it's a cat.
I couldn't. I couldn't.
Made it his territory.
I know. I was like, damn, can you like get off? And she was fucking fighting me and trying to claw me and shit. I was like, all right, shit, you're right, huh?
But don't get me wrong, I know tons of cat people. Love them.
But they do have that same
like
attitude.
not respect them because they have cats or anything like that.
They do have that
Cats
same attitude.
specifically.
I was snuggling with cats last night.
Like, are you allergic? You said
no.
Oh, you
No.
okay?
Just don't like.
No, I just don't
like.
it's like if you walk into a pet store and there's like dogs and there's cats, I'd walk over to the dogs.
Okay, what's your favorite animal? Would you get a lizard or like an iguana?
I like to snuggle. I'm not.
Ah,
I wouldn't
okay.
get like a reptile or anything like that.
Yeah, fuck that. Snuggling with a reptile? You know,
Yeah,
that shit?
That's a problem,
here's my
yeah.
pet
We're not from
anaconda.
Florida. I'd actually flirt and snuggle with alligators. That might be their thing.
Yeah. probably a headline, Florida man,
Florida man.
Yeah,
man.
snuggles with
Snuggles
gators.
the anaconda.
Yeah,
Yeah, dies.
and dies.
Yeah. So that's just my quick cat.
You probably have
yeah,
Australians
not a big cat
snuggling
guy.
with large tarantulas and different other.
For sure, Australians are crazy.
They are super crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand their attitude, but hey, go for it. You know, it's
I had a
like-
friend that had kangaroos.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love kangaroos.
Yeah.
What?
Here in Colorado.
Here in town?
Yeah. Oh no, he lives in Denver. Yeah.
What do you mean he had kangaroos?
He had like they died. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah. I bet.
Like, what,
Yeah,
you
he
keep
had,
them in the backyard, in the
He had-
basement? What are you
he
talking
had,
about?
He had like a ton of property, but he had 2 kangaroos. They passed away. He had them forever, and then I think he recently got another one.
What was what's the process for even...
I have no
doing
clue.
that? Yeah.
I have no clue. I know.
I assume he didn't have like a zoo or like a sanctuary or something like that.
No, not a zoo. It's just kangaroos.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
I feel like Mike Tyson just bought tigers,
Yeah,
you know? Like
yeah.
a pet tigers or lions, whatever.
Well,
he
he's a big dude, so I think he can kind of handle that.
yeah, yeah.
He's a big bodybuilder, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
But-
why like, I couldn't even get a pit bull, you know?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
feel like I'd be like walking around with a pit bull and I would lose the man card, you know, like to
Just
the
like-
dog. Yeah.
I love kangaroos. I would
Yeah.
have a pet kangaroo.
That'd be cool.
Would you?
It's probably high maintenance.
I like the
but
pouch thing.
Yeah,
Like I would like to
yeah.
have like a baby, a kangaroo in the
know,
pouch, you know?
It was
hide your
sweet.
weed in there.
Oh yeah, stash some shit in there.
What's
Noah's,
up, bro?
Noah's gonna
What's up,
check a kangaroo.
Fuck no.
I love Kangaroo Jack. You ever watch that movie?
That's a
Yeah,
great
I have.
movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great
Hell
movie.
yeah.
That was like a childhood
Oh.
movie for me. Got it on DVD even.
It was
That's
great.
So DVDs were like they were discs that you could play movies on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put them in DVD players.
I do know what a DVD is.
Okay, all right, yeah, I was making sure.
Okay,
There was
yeah.
like a yellow and a white cord that you had to plug into the
Oh,
back
yeah,
of
I know.
a TV,
I know.
and the TV was like
That's not very long ago.
There was a giant box on the back of the TV. Too.
I don't know if you're just being sarcastic. Or like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He's all fuck you. Bro.
I know. It's like, all right, listen. No, okay, I see. It's all right. I'm a nice guy. I'll keep it that way. I'll keep it real. Keep it 50-50.
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
Have you done any jiu-jitsu tournaments?
No.
No?
Not like not sanctioned. No,
No.
I did an in-house tournament. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've always had like a confidence thing. With
What do you mean?
those.
What do you mean in-house tournament versus like
We're,
a
like,
sanctioned?
They do them at the like where
Yeah,
they
like
practice.
in-house. So like a
Like
sanctioned
everyone that
one,
trains there, like
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a sanctioned one is like where it's ran under like an organization. So yeah, and then it was fun. I just have like a confidence issue like with myself. I feel like I could do good, but I feel like also like I don't know. I don't know. It's like a mental block. I want to do one just to do it, but I feel like I've been putting it off for so long. I just got to do it. Kind of thing,
yeah.
you know.
They're fun. Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in general, it was really fun, and I like doing jiu-jitsu. And I mean, the ultimate goal is just to see if you can do well and like.
Oh, is that your goal with
that-
jiu-jitsu? What's
yeah,
what's
that's
your
my
goal with jiu-jitsu?
My goal. I mean, I would say that's one of the well-rounded goals. I mean, in jiu-jitsu is to get better. But my goal personally is to be uncomfortable in different situations. In like uncomfortable situations, really, and to get better, honestly, and just kind of test myself and see what I can do. I know I can do it. Like I feel like I would do good, and I mean, shit's gonna happen, shit's gonna fly, but you just gotta kind of give it all you got and see how I gotta pace myself in like different rounds and how. I don't know, it's like forging my mind of a champion, I feel, you know? Like, I gotta fucking really think about what I'm gonna do in a match. Like, you gotta pace yourself. Okay, speaking personally, I gotta pace myself. I gotta fucking remember, alright, this is just a match. This isn't like real life. I mean, we're trying to win, obviously. We're trying to fucking come out on top, so I gotta have the mindset of I'm gonna murder this guy, or like I'm gonna fucking like I'm gonna fight. You know, I'm gonna fucking fight this guy and try to win or do my best to win. That's what it is. It's like I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta fight him and try to win. I feel like I gotta think like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go up against this guy, and whatever happens, I know it's gonna be uncomfortable, but I'm gonna come out on top. Either way, good or bad. If I lose, fuck, I was put in some uncomfortable situations that I felt comfortable in. I feel better knowing I feel comfortable in those situations, and there's also situations I feel like I could have done better at. Or I was like, I feel like just not quitting too. That's been a big part of my training so far. I've been like really inconsistent, but when I have been going, it's been like, all right, I'm gonna fucking pace myself this match and put a little more effort than just going turtle speed all the goddamn time. And fucking kick it up to that rabbit speed real quick, and see if I can last the whole round without fucking like going slower than that, and seeing if I can last more than 5 or 3 rounds in one hour pretty much. And lately that's been good. It's been real good. I haven't been taking any breaks, and I've been going at it pretty good for the whole 5 minutes.
You wrestled too, right?
I wrestled, yeah.
So I'm intrigued to find out I hear the walkout, like in terms of any kind of fighting like event, is kind of like one of a kind. It's like walking out to the match. Do you guys feel like how do you feel like walking out to like face a person one on one? I feel like it's like a gladiator moment,
It's when I first started wrestling, it was very like I was such a nice kid. I always wanted to talk to the other wrestler. Mm-hmm. Like when I first started wrestling.
Oh, so you weren't like the headphones on,
no,
hood down.
No, it turned into that for sure. Mm-hmm. As I gotten older, like I just kind of jump around, warm up with my teammates, and then go for it. But wouldn't really listen to like you think to like listen to like hardcore hip hop, raw hip hop, or like
little
raw
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, a little Vanilla Ice, some Ice baby. Like something to really like get your like adrenaline going. Mm-hmm. I would like listen to more like R&B, Vanilla Ice, and stuff like that. Just so like when it did come time for that match, because there's a lot of nerves going, so you're using a lot of energy to kind of take care of those. So I just listen to R&B and kind of just wait until my match, and then that's when I would let it all out. But
what about you? You got the same, or?
No, it's a little different for me. I feel because this one, it was an in-house, and I've only competed like a certain amount of times, like in tournaments. But
I saw you at a weightlifting tournament coming out.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That's
a different story. That's weightlifting.
I feel like you have to have adrenaline. Like
you're lifting weights, and this is like physical contact. There's two different. It's a fight, and it's fucking you're lifting weights.
I think you were wearing like American flag socks
fuck yeah,
too.
Dude, I was all prepared, dog. Yeah. Dude, it was honestly looking back on it, a little fucking. I won't lie, like it was fucking little. What's the word? Out there. Really out there.
That's the word.
Yeah, what I was wearing. I was very noticeable. If you put me in a crowd with 20 people, definitely you can eyeball me.
Yeah, but I think that's like where the crowd favorites come from.
Yeah. Dude, like, people were cheering for me. That was pretty sweet. They're like,
I mean, I think it's like a very like hot seat. Everyone's just staring at you, like,
it's just you, yeah.
You gonna lift this or not?
I know. You know,
I'm like, damn,
lift
that's a lot of pressure.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I know. That's a different like mindset. I feel like really confident in a weightlifting scenario if I've been training for it, of course. But in like a combat situation, I feel lack of confidence because like I'm fighting someone. Yeah. Like I'm going to get hurt no matter what I do. No matter what you're doing, you're going into a fight and you expect like if it's like a fight. And where you can't defuse a situation, where you gotta fucking throw your dukes up and you gotta exchange 1-2s.
Are we supposed to talk about jiu-jitsu, or are you talking about like street fights?
I'm talking about like
street fights.
Like a combat situation where you gotta fucking like have like a different mindset where it's like you're gonna get hurt, and I feel like that's like a mental barrier. Like where I'm having is like I know I'm gonna get hurt, but I feel like confidence too. We're like, all right, I feel like I can hurt this person. Defend
yourself. Yeah,
defend
or
that.
at least
so like,
the other person.
As far as like competing, that lack of confidence kind of gets me. I get nervous for sure, like real nervous. Like when I'm going up against this last one was real good. When I was going up against someone, I was real nervous. Had those nerves, but when I fucking like got to it, I was like, all right, this isn't really bad. I just try to focus on like doing my thing, and letting those nerves kind of just get out of my system, I guess, But I feel like it's the more you do it too, the more you feel comfortable in that situation. There's a lot that goes into it,
Yeah. Experience. It helps a lot, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you got to understand the other person's probably thinking the same thing you're thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But they've also been like preparing the same way, preparing for this moment as well, to like fight you or whatever it may be. But it's like it's interesting your perspective of you're always gonna get hurt. I don't think I would go in with that mindset. Like if it was me, I would go in with like I'm always prepared to get hurt. But I'm not gonna assume this dude's gonna like hurt me. Because my preparation has come in so much where like I'm prepared to keep somebody from hurting me.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
type of deal.
Yeah,
So,
I
it's
see
interesting. Not I've been like I've been trained to like fight or anything like that. So
Yeah.
Get used to sports. I think sports in general have the same mindset. Yeah,
it's kind of like
Yeah.
there's a risk always.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you sign up for it like when you enter.
Yeah.
Basically. You know?
Yeah. Speaking on your week, Theo Vaughn, how was that?
It's great.
Yeah.
Great. The openers are great.
They have openers for the opening. The
Yeah.
headlining.
Did you go?
No, I didn't.
You didn't go.
I know. I met
Theo
the
Vaughn was at
fucking guy.
Memorial Hall last night in Pueblo.
He-
Sold out show.
So the
For
whole
context
fucking
on what we're
story-
talking about here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like fucking going. I should look more at the camera more and just like.
I don't really know if people like listen more online or if they're like watching the YouTube or anything like that.
I think both. Like if they're watching the video on YouTube, I feel like they get a more engaging connection when you look at the camera. But like when it's an audio, it is like a more audio based thing. So I do like that. Yeah, he was at Memorial Hall last night. Fucking sold out show. Couldn't buy a goddamn ticket because shit was like $100.
But it sounded like you got a better experience than most
Oh,
people.
dude, it was fucking sick. So I ran into Theo. I fucking ran into Theo. I was driving. If you don't know Pueblo, I'm gonna give you a little fucking just little snippet. 4th Street, driving down there, right there by the Great Divide. You guys know where that is?
Yep.
I saw him like I just saw him walking with someone.
What time is this?
Oh fuck! It was like 2:00.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it was wild, dude. It was like 2:00. I was like, got a glimpse. I was like, that's fucking Theo Vaughn. I was like, all right. I fucking kept looking too. I was like,
Was
is
the
that-
mullet? Was that the giveaway?
No, it was his facial, like his features, like the fucking beard, the stash, and then like, you can just like identify like distinguishing features. You know, like you knew that was like Theo Vaughn, and if it wasn't, someone fucking dressed up great like Theo Vaughn and definitely fucking did
like
the
a
job.
flannel and like
yeah, he was like, I'm gonna
looking
dress up
super
like Theo
southern.
Vaughn today. I know he's coming to town. It'd be funny as fuck if I fucking did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like I just slept with my cousins.
So I see him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go. All right, this is a once in a lifetime chance. Maybe not once in a lifetime, but once in this fucking day lifetime chance. Like once in this period time frame, I'm gonna do it. I was just thinking, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take that opportunity and send it. So I fucking went, try to park somewhere close where I feel like he would still be in the area. I can still, chase him down and fucking.
Oh, so you like
get him.
saw him left and then went back? Is that how it
I
was?
saw him. I went to find a parking spot in the area right where I saw him parked and fucking went back to where I saw him at. I was like, shit. So I fucking looked around. I ended up seeing like 2 guys walking. I was like, is that him? Is that him? I don't know. So I fucking walked and kept trying to see if that was him. And that was him. I was like, fuck. Well, actually, I didn't know it was him until like I ran up behind him and I was like, right. And then I saw the mullet. The mullet fucking did it. And then I was like, oh, that's Theo Vaughn. So I could have been running up to anybody, and it would have been like, oh, fuck, man. I thought you were like, I would have been honest, like, hey.
2 a.m. at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. Yeah.
So I was like, his manager looked at me first before him, and then he looked back, and I was like, Theo? He was like, yeah, dude. I was like, yeah. He was like, I mean, like who else, huh? Like, yeah, so I was like, oh, fuck, man. I was like, dude, I just ran like 2 blocks. I knew it was Theo. I was like, I knew it was Theo fucking Vaughn. I just ran 2 blocks. They're all chill. He's like, dude, you dapped me up real quick. Like, you fucking, like, it was like that. It wasn't like I didn't give him a dab or anything. Like,
Yeah.
We fucking just made a mutual slick back right there. And he's like, just bring it in, relax, just take a minute real quick. And I was like, oh, shit.
That's
hell
what
yeah.
that's what he's saying.
That's what he's, dude. He
That's
was
so
like,
funny.
take a minute. Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, that's the most Theo Vaughn you could have fucking said, man.
Yeah.
I just ran 2 blocks, and this guy's like, dude, chill.
Oh, you're
man.
like panting, you're like sweating.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sweating. I was like fucking breathing a little hard, and he was like, dude.
It's like 2 a.m. in the middle of the night too. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, chill, brother. I was like, oh, fuck
It
yeah.
sounds exactly like Theo.
I
Vaughn.
know.
I can't imagine what does Theo Vaughn's manager look like?
He
I
was
can't
actually
I
like
can't
a
even,
nerd.
like- yeah. A
like,
numbers guy,
he-
probably.
Yeah, like a numbers guy. Like he doesn't do any drugs or party or any. Like he's sober. Like
Yeah.
Theo chose him because this guy fucking probably takes care of numbers
Mhm.
for
sure,
sure.
yeah.
I feel like he met him like recently too. I feel like Theo's the kind of guy who like just fucking like is bipolar. as fuck, like just does whatever Theo wants. If his manager wasn't there and I was like, hey Theo, man, like you need I should have been, like you were saying earlier,
You should try to be his manager. Is that what you're trying to say?
no, like I should have been like, Theo, dude, like you need a fucking tour around Pueblo, bro. Like I'll fucking show you all the good spots.
You've been
bro.
like right now.
I'm like, dude, I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
Theo, like what do you
I
need,
think Adolfo's
man?
is open. Like,
I'm
going down
like, Theo, like what do you need like right now, man? Like seriously, everything's on me. Swear to God, I got $100 in my pocket, in my bank account right now, just for
I will get on my knees right now.
your manager's welcome too. Yeah, don't forget about this guy, you know. Just be like, hey, I'm not going to your fucking show. I'm sorry, but listen, before the time now in the show, dude, forget about it. I'm your tour guide. I'm your fucking tour guide.
But this was after the show, right?
Before.
Oh, this was before. I thought this
Yeah.
was like the night of
Oh,
the show.
No,
Oh,
Before,
cool.
2 p.m. Yeah. So yeah, I met him at the bus station.
2 p.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Oh, I thought this was
because
all.
saying 2 a.m. I was
No,
like,
this was
no,
all in the middle of the night.
No.
And you're like offering him a tour around the city. like,
No. 2 p.m. See, more
That's what's
realistic.
good. You're rolling up on him at 2 a.m.
That would have been weird.
Theo, that's you? She's like, yeah, man, yeah, brother, just take a minute.
I know. Yeah, we got into like a 3-minute conversation pretty much, and he told his manager, he's like, dude, we should have had people dress up like me and just walk around town. And he was like, I'm like, dude, this shit would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
That would have been funny as fuck. I was all like nervous and shit. It was Theo Vaughn, man.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. He was like, let's get a picture. So I fucking took a video and shit. And then he's like, let's get a picture. So we got a picture. And I was like, he's like, let's get a Snapchat. Actually, I was like, my Snap scores are not that high, bro. I'm sorry. He's
That's
like,
what you said?
Yeah, I was like,
My
he's
Snap
like, I don't
scores
give
aren't that high?
a. He's like, I don't care, bro. Let's get a picture. I was like, oh fuck, all right, hell yeah. Theo Vaughn says, let's get a picture.
I don't know why people down on Snapchat. See, that's like my main
know.
communication. I gotta say.
Yeah. So he was at Greyhound because I guess fucking there's been a lot of complaints with Greyhound, and he's looked into it. And he's not satisfied with Greyhound just not taking care of these complaints, you know, with fucking what's been going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lost luggage, some bullshit like that. Maybe some fucking, I don't know, grandma's real mad on the fucking Greyhound and she, you know.
Yeah, dude, I ride those buses sometimes.
Ah, dude, I took a
Characters on there.
Greyhound out to Oregon. I know, fucking characters. Like I met one of my
Yeah.
friends though on the bus. Yeah, real good guy.
Say headphones are a must on buses.
They are.
Get those, noise canceling.
Yep.
Yeah, put them on there.
Yep. So he's
Download
like,
some Netflix movies.
I know. So he's like, I check out the Greyhounds. And I mean, at the moment, I was like, all right. In the moment, I was like, all right. But like, again, like I should have like been more interactive with him and like fucking honestly just kind of bullshitted around with him a little bit and just asked him a little bit, got personal with him. But he like his
Either way, it's cool.
kinda,
He took the time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
talking
exactly.
and stuff.
3 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
Big
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like we talked twice as long just about the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, in the
yeah,
actual conversation.
exactly. See, what would you have said? You mentioned you would have like fucking just like bullshit around with him, like just.
I don't know. I mean, I anytime I meet anybody who I like admire, or, well, I don't know, who's like made it in any way, I kind of just try to talk to them as a normal person as much as possible.
You try.
You know, I feel like they like anybody they meet, they're kind of like it could be like worshipped by them, and they're just
Yeah.
kind of tired of like being
Tired
treated
of
like that
that,
sometimes. So I just
yeah.
I try to be normal with people. You met anybody famous?
Erykah Badu.
I don't know.
Recently.
Who's that?
You don't know who Erykah Badu is?
Mm,
No?
no.
No?
No.
No.
Oh, I ain't gonna talk anymore.
Is that like a beautiful woman?
Speak
Or-
Oh,
I
yeah,
know.
big time, yeah.
Woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's an R&B singer. Yeah, I met her at
Oh.
Red Rocks. Lady
Really?
I shot at Red Rocks.
Oh yeah, cool. I know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I mean, you
fine.
talk
Is
to her
she
like
cute?
normal person.
Well,
Yeah.
it was not 3 minutes. It was like
Is
maybe
she-
a minute.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kind of take a picture
What's-
real
what's her
quick type
name?
of deal.
No,
or
it wasn't like that either. Like I was talking to her
Erica
photographer.
Badu, was it?
Yeah, I was talking to her photographer,
Mm.
and she called her photographer over. She's like, "Hey, I need you real quick." He's like, "You want to come meet Erykah Badu?" I was like, "Yeah," because I showed up early to Red Rock. I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to show up early, but I did, and they let me in. So I was sitting just on the steps, and I always talk to someone that has a camera. I was talking to him.
Yeah.
and she brought him over, and he's like, "You want to come meet Erykah Badu real quick?" I was like, "Yeah." So I walked
Hell
over
yeah.
with him, and he's like, "Yeah, he's another photographer. He's gonna get some photos of it." She's like, "Oh, thank you. It's nice to meet you." Shook my hand. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Camera
Good.
people are always the plug.
That's it.
You
That's
know?
it.
They
You
got,
can-
they got full access everywhere.
that's it. That's what I was talking to David yesterday about. I was like, all you need is your longest lens, just walk around like this, and if they ask you anything, you say, "Oh, I don't know what's supposed to go in here." That's my key line. I don't know. What's
Yeah,
supposed
I'm
to
just
go in
doing my job.
I've been taking
yeah.
my camera with me a lot lately, everywhere I go.
here. It helps, yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's mine right there. What do you shoot with?
I got the Canon R3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have a Sony A7 III and then a Black Magic.
Oh, cool.
As well.
Well, is that a good little starter camera?
Yeah.
Cool.
What is
I have
that,
no
a
idea.
Rebel?
Canon fucking Rebel
Yeah. Rebel's nice.
T100. Sounds like a Terminator name.
I'm
I
pretty
think
much.
Mitchell was starting with the Rebel too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
fucking-
I've been liking his stuff too.
Yeah.
You got a
Been out.
sweet. Yeah, I saw his camera last week. He paid fucking money for that shit.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
You got the
dude.
new
He
camera.
invested in
It's a
himself.
very expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very expensive
But
hobby.
his shit's coming out nice, like clean, dude. Did you
Yeah.
see that one with Guardian of the Gods?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, beautiful.
Yeah.
so.
He's good. Yeah. Yeah. Good
Beautiful.
dude. I went
Yeah.
to school with him for a long time.
Did you
too.
at
yeah.
DH?
DH and CCA.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he, I think he was there when they first opened. I went there when they first opened it with CCA, but
Uh-huh.
he was a grade ahead of me. Him and his twin brother,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, good dudes.
Yeah,
Good
dude, they're
dudes.
sweet.
Yeah.
They're great guys. It's crazy how small this town is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just met him for the first time last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I knew him at the soccer camp that JMO
Oh,
Martin
yeah,
was putting
nice.
on. Yeah, so he came and volunteered for a couple days doing photos. And
Good.
Nice.
First time meeting him. Yeah.
He's a real down to earth guy. He has a lot
Yeah,
of
he's real cool.
interesting philosophies.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on with his relationship status. Not to be like personal or
I-
anything, but like the guys like they've always
But
been
I'm
like
gonna get into it.
But I'm gonna get into it.
I like the guy though. He's great.
Yeah, he's
he'll
good
be
dude.
fucking. He'll tune into this one, and yeah, I was like, I tried to get a few people on. Like I wanted David on too at the same time with like everybody else. Like honestly, I hit him up about this day too, and I was thinking about Stephanie too, Shy, because that'd be cool with like fucking little Fighter Flynn. Talking
Oh,
about that.
man, dude,
Oh,
Flynn
yeah.
is famous.
Dude,
Talk about meeting famous people.
Ah, it's a
Flynn
famous
might be
guy.
the most famous person I've met.
it's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like big following, millions of views for
Yeah.
Flynn.
Rails get fun
Dude.
views. Anything. It could be 2 seconds.
Shout out Stephanie and Flynn. Stephanie, you killed it on Flynn's pages.
Yeah.
She's killing it.
I'm gonna get you on here. It's gonna be great. I got some fucking plans for that.
But yeah, we did a podcast
stay
with
tuned.
David. For the Kick-Ass podcast.
Yeah.
We were all on that because we were all on the team for,
Oh, good.
for making
Nice.
that video, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
David offered himself up for a day for me for that again, too.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you've thought about Kick-Ass. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, I want to get into that. Yeah, we're gonna end it off right here. Fucking. You guys got anything going on today?
No. Changing some outlets, light switches. That's it.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
boring.
being a handyman, be a houseman, huh?
I was say NFL playoffs start today, so that's what I was going to be watching.
Oh, nice. What time?
Now.
like, hurry
He's
up,
like, oh,
hurry up.
yeah. Real
I'm,
life.
I'm in that sports gambling mode lately, so.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Buddy. Okay.
Nice.
How you doing? You doing good?
I'm up.
Do you
Yeah, I
play
played this week.
Yeah.
fantasy?
Not anymore. No, I the time commitment stuff for me, which I feel like it's not a real big time commitment, but I would care about it if I was doing it. So I would I would commit.
Yeah, I know it broke on me.
That's bummer, bud.
I know. Anyways, this has been fuck the episode number. Excuse that language. Sorry, I should mind my
That's
language.
now is
Now
your
you-
excuse. Like,
As
you've
we're
dropped
going-
like 40 f bombs in this.
Like,
in
I'm
this.
fuck. Yeah. Too late, bud. Too late. Too late for that too.
Nice.
You gotta give it to one of the podcasts.
Oh, I should.
I would have hit that shit.
I should. All crispy. I know I should. Future references.
Yeah.
This has been the Ambitious Writers Podcast, and I got my two guests right here. Tyler Schoen.
Brown. Tyler Brown.
So cool.
Tyler
There was a
Brown.
guy named Tyler Brown I went to school with
Shit.
too.
From Pitts.
Yeah,
wrestler.
PMS baby.
Yeah.
Tyler Schoen.
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
it's me.
Tyler Schoen. And Armando Chavez right here. He's been taking some
Chavez.
fire picks. So, I mean, if you tuned in this far, you know what he does. So if you want to book him. And if you want to get in contact with my boy over here for Jolly Mule Productions, you guys know where to go. Sick-ass how do you say it?
Cinematography, yeah.
Cinematography and documentary style. I really like the twist you're doing, so keep it up on that. And the twist you're doing too with your style. Fire content in Pueblo, and it's gonna be branching out and expanding. So just stay tuned for that and keep on the lookout. In the meantime, I forgot, subscribe. Hit that fucking subscribe button. That was another F-bomb. Forget about it. This is my podcast.
Forget
Hit
about it.
that subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you later. Tune in, guys.